Hello my friends, welcome back. From this video tutorial, we will start with algorithms as we are done with data structure now. So here, firstly we will start with recursion. And what is recursion? So recursion is a technique for iterating over an operation by having a function call itself repeatedly until it arrives at a result. But if we are doing something repeatedly, then there must be some point when we need to stop that. That is called as base case. And suppose if we fail to stop it, then we may fall into the problem that is called as stack overflow, where we keep on calling the same function and we don't know when to stop it. And what is the best example of that? So let's see. So here we have the function named as inception. We are calling the function inside a function itself. And then if we execute this function, we fall into the stack overflow. Let's see this thing in a console. Here, I will write my function named as inception. Inside that, I will write debugger. So to debug the thing and see the result. And then I will call the same function again. Inception. Closing the function and then I will call this particular function. Here, we are able to see the inception is added into the call stack. If I will again start the debugger, again the inception is added into the call stack. And here inception will be added to the call stack multiple number of a time. And there will be time when more number of inception cannot be added inside the call stack. So at that time we will get an error called as maximum stack size reached, as we are able to see here. So that is called as stack overflow in the JavaScript. So how to solve this stack overflow problem? For that we need to write a base case inside our inception function. And then we will be able to stop the execution of the same function if we reach that base case. And what is that? Let's understand that thing with an example of factorial program. So let's begin. As we already know, factorial of 4 is equal to 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So our base case will be num is equal to 1. Once the number is reaching to the 1, then we need to stop it. So that we are writing here. And then in the different return part, we are actually keep on calling the same function again and again. Let's try to write this code in our Visual Studio. Here we will write function name will be factorial. That will take number as a parameter. And there we will write if num is equal to 1. Return 1. In the different return part, we will write return num into, here the parameter should be num. So num into factorial of num minus 1. And then we will call this particular function console.log, and there we will write factorial of 5, suppose. It can be 4 also, no issues. Then we will go to the browser. Here we are able to see the answer is 120. Because we know if the base condition 1 is raised, then we need to stop the things. So in this way, recursion works in case of factorial. And here we are actually decrementing our number every time as we are passing it to our same function. And once it is reached to 1 and we are returning 1, then the things are done. We will stop calling the same function again and again then. So in this way, recursion works. Let's understand recursion in more deep in our next video tutorial further. Thank you very much for now, and please follow my complete playlist to have a good understanding about data structure and algorithms. Thank you.